Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. One of which is last night's NXT, which we'll review later. And the big news on that show is they did announce, like out of nowhere, in 2 weeks on Roadblock, it is Julia and Stephanie in a double title match for the NXT Women's and NXT Women's North American titles. Now, when this first happened, I was like, my God, what? What is going on? Why is this happening here? And without spoiling it, because if I spoil it, I spoil the match, one of these women is banged up, needs time off. And so they're doing the match, and then she's taking time off. So that's what happened. Wasn't something where you can wait around for WrestleMania weekend or whatever. So
Can
2
I
weeks.
play the speculation
No,
station?
don't do it.
Oh,
Because
come
you
on.
know. Exactly. We've also got Oba Femi versus Moose. I cannot wait for that match. Guys,
You know what?
let me tell you something.
Good.
Moose and Lexus King last night. Dude, that was the best Lexus King match I've ever seen. This Moose is great. And Oba Femi is like, he's way too good. And the fans are dying to see this match. And we're getting it in 2 weeks. So there you go.
Wait a second. No. Guanzon in the chat. That's exactly what I was going to say. Do not chant meat, you geeks. Stop that.
They can chant meat. That's a
No.
meat match if I ever saw one.
But that's the whole problem here. I mean, honest to God. Really? Are we going to start calling them big bears slamming up against each other? Like, come on
No, it's a
now.
moose.
Well, you get touche.
I want them to chant
still.
moose meat
Big,
repeatedly throughout the... You ever had moose meat?
no.
I've had bison.
I've had camel once, actually.
You know what's really good? You know what actually is really good is bison. If you get like a
Bison is
bison
really
ribeye,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
those are
venison.
good, dude.
Venison deer is
Too
fantastic,
lean.
too.
I don't want anything
Oh,
lean.
come
You
on.
kidding me?
Anyway, Big Bill was wrestling Powerhouse Hobbs. Those guys were murdering each other. Those are guys that fans believe in, even if they're not pushed well. And there they are, as they're bleeding all over the place, killing each other, destroying each other. They're chanting meat. And it just reminded me of like when Tony Schiavone is there in WCW and like people are trying to get stuff over and there's Cactus Jack killing himself with whatever it is, barbed wire, and he's laughing because it's uncensored. Like, no, to me, the fans are a big part of the atmosphere when it comes to a show. I mean, everybody remembers the COVID shows. So come on, fans, like maybe get it together here and stop chanting meat every time you just see
It is
two big dudes in the ring,
so
you bunch of geeks.
Obviously, your 74th birthday today. My
know.
God, what an old man.
I know.
Keep the meat chants going, everybody.
Don't.
Moose meat. That's what I want to hear chanted at NXT.
Not loose meat.
Moose meat. And then we've got Hardy Boys against Fraxium
I gotta put my teeth in
for
if
the
we're saying
tag
these
team
S's
titles.
so
Yeah, you
much.
do.
Oh,
Tag team titles, Hardy Boys versus Fraxium. So it's a big show. They're loading up this roadblock, let me tell you. Trying to get 10 grand in that building. Actually, I don't know how many of the theater seats. It's the theater at MSG, which is very respectable, the theater at MSG. Don't downgrade it because it ain't MSG. Because I once worked at the theater at the Tacoma Dome, and that's technically at the Tacoma Dome.
don't throw.
I wrestled a
any
dome
shade.
show.
Okay, don't ever slight the former Felt Forum, which is what it is. The old
Is that what it
theater.
is?
Yes, the theater at Madison Square Garden. It's had a
Felt
bunch of different
Forum?
names. Yeah,
Wow.
the overflow of Madison Square
The
Garden.
theater
used
at
to go
Madison
there.
Square Garden is much better than the Felt Forum.
Well, that's back in
Were
the
they
day. That's
sponsored
what
by
they used to call
Felt back in the day when people crafted?
it. A lot of it on the walls.
TKO has its first ever takeover series of events. Wednesday, the company revealed plans. You know what you should do? Brandon just sent like a great idea here, actually.
Oh boy.
Jared, put a picture of, or Suncast or whoever, put a picture of Mike's face up there. Let's see it. Now just look like you normally do. Okay, perfect. That needs to go on a shirt, and it just says, "Get off my lawn." You've been asking for a shirt for years, dude. For years. Come on.
I'm insulted.
Why? I didn't come up with the idea. Brandon did. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Wednesday, the company revealed plans to run
Don't
3
ever
events
come on my lawn, son.
over 5 nights at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Lineup begins with PBR on Thursday, UFC Fight Night on Saturday, and concludes with Raw on Monday.
I already lit a candle and said a prayer for all of the hospitality workers in Kansas City for those days. I can tell you that right now.
I like how we got to do like Thursday, Saturday, Monday. Not like
Bryan,
3 straight days.
Look at these shows. They didn't pay for the premium package, okay? That's why they're getting TKO. They're getting the Bull Riders on Thursday. You get a Fight Night. You get Raw. You're not getting a premium live event. You're not getting a full UFC show.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying why don't you do like Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Why don't you put SmackDown on Friday, and then you just go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you're out of there. Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store. All of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees. F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.